Hello, and welcome to episode 6 of Wellness Possibilities with Monica Fuss. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about what do you do if your body's telling you it needs a reset? Now, let's do a quick review. Back a couple episodes ago, in episode 4, we talked about what the heck is a body reset and how would you know if your body's telling you it needs a reset. It needs to be clean, just like your car, just like your house. It needs to be cleaned from time to time, right? Not just on the outside, but on the your body needs a cleaning on the inside as well. And that's the part you can't see. So there's symptoms that I gave you a list of concerns that would let you know if your body's telling you. It's like, hey, got too much dust over here, got accumulation of something over here, some toxins or something. I need to get rid of these. So anyway, so today we're going to talk about what are some options that you can do to help your body. Now, the first thing I want to say is what I highly recommend is if you haven't watched it, go back and watch episode 4 to take a look. So you will be reminded of if your body needs a reset, and then come back to here. And then what I would recommend, first thing would be to schedule a one-on-one with me, a personal consultation. So between the two of us, we can decide what would be the best option. And there'll be 5 options we'll be talking about. And I'm going to introduce those here, those 5 options. But I'm going to put in the description of this episode of my calendar link where you can go schedule a one-on-one appointment with me. All right. There's no obligation with that appointment, just the obligation of your few minutes of your time and the honesty to share with me and let me do the best I can to help you with the information that you give me. Now, remember, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist, but I am working on my nutrition or on my health coaching certificate. And I have had a lot of experience, over 17 years of experience in working with other people and also myself and my family on things that have been some challenges that we've overcome. And part of those, I won't get into those. I've talked about those before. So let's go on today to what are those 5 options. If your body's telling you it needs a reset, what are those 5 options? Okay, so the first one we'll talk about after when we have our one-on-one consultation. The first one is we would consider a 30-day body reset program. And with that 30-day reset program, yes, there are some products that I will recommend. There will also be some what I call food exchanges. So maybe you eat this, this, and this now. We're going to just for 30 days, we're going to temporarily choose this, and this other thing, okay? I will make it as easy for you as possible, but there may be, I may tell you it's like we need to give up these certain foods for those 30 days. And you may come back and tell me, Monica, there's no way I can give that up. Say, for instance, you're a coffee lover. Like my husband, when my husband wanted to do the 30-day body reset program, he looked through the list of food exchanges and he goes, no way, Monica, I can't do this because I can't give up my coffee. And what I didn't know at the time is that he didn't have to give it up 100%. We just needed to cut back what he was doing. So I would just want to give you that reassurance that if you hear on the food exchange list when we talk about it, is that, Monica, there's no way I can give up any one particular thing, or maybe there's like 2 or 3, then we will negotiate what works best for you and how you can get the best results out of that 30-day program. Okay. Now there will be a guide as well. There will also be some daily coaching tips that I'll provide via text message to you. And we can interact. Anytime you have a question, you'll be able to text me and get an answer as soon as possible. Also, we'll have weekly phone calls. We'll do a weekly just touching base, see what's working, see what we need to tweak. We can also do that you don't have to wait for the weekly consultation. We can do that in the daily text messaging, but that's just usually it's just a little motivation, a little encouragement that I'll give you from day to day. And also there's a Facebook community where we have a collaboration, and you'll see some collaboration of other clients that are in there, and also some encouragement There'll be some recipes and even snack suggestions in there. So to just make it as simple as possible for you, so you don't have to do a lot of brain power to it. And I'll just tell you up front, this 30-day program, what it includes is replacing 2 meals a day. I'm assuming you have 3 meals a day now. So we're just going to replace 2 meals a day with maybe a simple, nutritious, healthy version of products. And then I will guide you on that 3rd meal of some things to tweak and some food replacements and exchanges to do. Okay, so you'll still get to eat 3 times a day. It's not like you're going to be starving. It's not like you're going to be, you know, if you find yourself having food cravings, and we'll talk about that and we'll figure out how to get through that to make it as simple for you as possible. All right. All right. Now, just remember, in that 30-day program, we're exchanging those 2 meals a day. So since it's 30 days, that's 120, excuse me, that's 60 meals that the program that you would be getting with the program, and several other things that I will explain to you in that personal consultation. Now, say for instance, option 1, Monica, that sounds really difficult, or maybe even that's a budget buster for me. So, and I do work within your budget. I'm not here to just sell you product. I'm here to help you get the results, help you to reset your body and get the best results for you. So let's say for whatever reason, 30 days is just like beyond your capabilities at the moment, beyond your capacity. So let's say maybe let's try like a 15-day program, or maybe rather than do the whole program for 15 days, maybe we just do what we would call like a breakfast club, do a 30-day breakfast club. We're just going to change out 1 meal and then maybe do a few food exchanges, maybe not the whole thing, but you just want to kind of like stick your toe in the water and let's see how that works. We can do that. And that we'll talk about that in our one-on-one consultation. We'll still be involved with the Facebook collaboration group, and you'll still be getting those recipe ideas in that group. So that's a great way for a first step towards your reset. Okay, option number 3 is like in our personal consultation, maybe I'll hear something that will indicate maybe we just need to tweak 1 or 2 little things. And I would recommend individual packages of products or food substitutions or suggestions, exchanges, and still encourage you to join the Facebook community and collaborate and get some encouragement there. But it may be just a few things that might be helpful to you. Now there's a 4th option. That 4th option is, we call it, and you probably heard a doctor use this technique, this option. It's like, well, we're just going to wait and watch. All right. Now, the way the doctor uses it and the way I use it are a little bit different, but the way I suggest is this wait and watch is you're going to watch and join the Facebook community that I was talking about, and you see what others are doing and what kind of results they're getting and what kind of questions are getting and the answers they're getting, and then maybe even going in there and typing in your questions, and not only hearing what I recommend as your wellness coach, but also what the other people that are participating in the program, what kind of results they're finding. It's like maybe there's some variations that they really like that tweak whatever it is that they're doing that makes it even better for them, and that will give you some ideas. Okay, that's 4 options: the 30-day body reset program, or the 30-day breakfast club program, or the 15-day program, they cut it in half, that first step, or the just individualized little things that you might need, the wait and watch. And number 5 is do nothing. That's an option. Yeah, it's a do nothing. You can continue doing what you've been doing, but let me warn you, you'll keep getting the results that you've been getting. And if your body is being overloaded, just not saying it is, but if it is, if you're taking in toxins and you're not noticing anything, it's like, I'm okay, I'm good, Monica, I don't really need anything right now. That's fine. I'm happy to release you and respect what your wishes are and let you continue doing nothing at this point in time. But now you have the knowledge of some of the health concerns to watch for. And maybe at some point time in the future, you may want to come back and we'll revisit these 5 options. But for now, maybe you're saying, I don't want to do anything, but just keep doing what I'm doing. That's okay. Now, I offer you this. After these 5 options, I've asked you to come visit. I've asked you to schedule a one-on-one consultation with me. So that's the first step to take. And the second step is to choose which one of those 5 options. Another thing I would love for you to consider, and that is to share the episode 4 of What is a Body Reset, or even this episode, what to do if your body needs a reset. Share this with someone else. Share this link and let them decide if maybe they need to contact me for a personal consultation. Now, if you choose, here's a reward for you, okay? Here's what's in it for you besides a possible body reset. This is available for you for all 5 options. And that is if you recommend someone to my channel or just to me personally to come have a consultation, and they end up deciding to do with the 30-day reset program or even the breakfast club, I have a gift for you for referring them to me. And if you decide to do the 30-day program or even the first step, which is a 30-day breakfast club or a 15-day body reset program, then I have a gift for you besides what we've already talked about as the gift of a new you, looking and feeling your best, or at least the next version of you at the end of the 30 days. Some of the testimonies that I have heard and that you will learn in the 30-day Facebook group community is that at the end of 30 days, well, let me just go back and tell you what my husband told me when he did decide, okay, maybe I can give up coffee for 30 days. And he did. He gave up coffee. He gave up making his homemade bread every day or every week. He gave that up for 30 days. And he followed the program that I coached him through. And he was a little reluctant at it, I got to admit, but that's okay. He did it. He was faithful to it for 30 days. And at the end of the 30 days, he had done some before measurements. He had measured his body in different places, shoulders and stomach and waist and hips and his arms even. He measured those things. And at the end of the 30 days, he noticed a little bit of change in all of those areas. So what I would like, so he was feeling really good about that. And he did tell me then it's like, you know what, I actually made it through those 30 days without needing coffee quite as bad as I thought. It was kind of tough at the first few days, but you know what? I made it through there. And the first time he made a cup of coffee after the 30 days, because, he's thinking, well, I gave it up for 30 days. What the heck? I'm making myself some coffee. And so he did. And when he tasted it, he goes, ooh, this doesn't taste like what I remember it. And what that indicates, what that is an indication of is like, this is something his body was trying to tell him that it didn't need. Whatever ingredient it was, whatever, it's just something about the coffee. His body was saying, no, I don't need this. You found some nutritious things that my body, the body was loving, the nutrient dense foods and drinks that it was surviving, not just surviving, but thriving on and helping him to feel better. So it's like he didn't need that coffee anymore. So I'm not telling you that to let you know that there's a possibility you may never drink coffee again. But the reason I'm telling you that is our body is talking to us, and we have to tune in, kind of like you would tune in your radio dial in your car. You got to tune in to get the station. And when you tune in to what your body's telling you, you may be surprised, maybe even pleasantly surprised of what is helpful to you and what is telling you it doesn't want. So the good news is now, since he did that 30-day program, Arvon has come out with a coffee flavor protein shake, which is one of the meal replacements. And now when he's ready to, or actually not that he's ready, but he's already doing a maintenance program with a 30-day program. It's in a maintenance mode, and he's enjoying his coffee flavored protein shake meal replacement. So he's getting that coffee flavor that his tongue loved, but without all the other ingredients that his body didn't like. So just want to give you that encouragement. There's several other people that have gotten some fantastic results, and I don't want to mention that to sound like, you know, this is kind of a medical cure kind of thing, because it is not. The 30-day program is to provide your body with the nutrients that it needs and to help us avoid common allergenic and inflammation-causing foods and ingredients. So I'm here to help you get the best results that you can get. So thank you for being here today. I ask you and suggest that if you like this, to like the channel, and also go ahead and subscribe. And as I suggested a while ago, share this link, this channel link, with someone else that you think that might be able to benefit. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for tuning in.